Supersonics Money Transfer has got you covered. With the largest payout network in the Gambia, you can now receive your monies anywhere you are, from Kartong to Koina, with less hassle. Yes! You can receive monies from your family and friends in UK, Europe, USA, Canada, Switzerland and the rest of the world with our safe, secure, fast and convenient service that offers you the largest selection of payout locations in the Gambia. Supersonics Money Transfer. We are currently in 34 African countries and counting, giving you quality money remittance services that are second to none. Visit the Google Play Store or the Apple Store today to download the Supersonics Money Transfer app and enjoy excellent money transfer services only with Supersonics.
Muntata for more million jama wala linyim pingota. Coronavirus musasa sotoringansi andung amana nyimukeleti wala nyimusuleti. Amai sibo nyoto. Mo wili jama fata findu banko kan wala lenyi sasa soto andung aye fale. Coronavirus manjaral soto. Bari fanang akibar dima mumunti ay pengu soto le.
Media representatives, thank you very much for the floor. I will not take much time. My name is Jan Pfeiffer. I'm the country component manager of the police program Africa, joint German-EU support to the Gambia Police Force. This project is implemented by GIZ, and our name GIZ is actually short for Deutsche Gesellschaft für internationale Zusammenarbeit. And we are the German government's official public service provider for technical assistance and development cooperation. In the case of our project here in the Gambia, and this is for most of you probably not news, we are commissioned by the German Federal Foreign Office. And in the case of Gambia, it's a special situation because we also receive funding by the European Union. This is the European Union delegation to the Gambia. Our support is focusing on 6 areas. So the first area is human resources management, where we work with the HR department and other units with the female police network, Inter Alia. We want to strengthen the relationship between the police and the civil society and the public, where we work with Lamin Jai and his team. We want to strengthen accountability of the police and also support the further introduction of community policing. And we're going to work together with the internal discipline and complaints unit. I think that's the official name, but please correct me when we strengthen the accountability. We receive additional funding from the European Union, and this will allow us to work on rehabilitation of infrastructure. So we will refurbish, rehabilitate, or reconstruct police stations. We will procure equipment on SGBV, that's sexual and gender-based violence issues. I would like to express our gratitude to both the German Federal Foreign Office and the EU delegation to the Gambia for having entrusted us as a project, as GIZ, to implement this project. We also have to say thank you to our partners, that's the Gambia Police Force and the Ministry of Interior, for the very constructive working relationships. We are in constant exchange, I would say, with activities, with advice. And we're going to hand over equipment today, which has been procured through GIZ. And we hope that this equipment will support the units in the GPF HQ with which we are working. That's the public relations unit, the HR unit, amongst others. We are totally aware that this equipment, which we will hand over today, will not suffice to fill all the needs that we have identified, because we have been talking together with our partners And this equipment will not be enough to fill all the needs that we have identified jointly. However, we believe it's a good start. It's not only the equipment which we have here, but the equipment is, as we speak, delivered to the GPF HQ. It's 10 PCs, 3 laptops, 10 UPS, amongst others, and the equipment which we see here, which has a total value of 20,000 euros, which is 1.2 million dalasi. And we believe that this is a good start and will go a long way to support the work of the various GPF units. GPF can benefit immediately from having new tools at their hand, because we know that there's dire need in certain units and the needs we have discussed. We will continue to work very closely with the partners, with the GPF and the units here in the house, and also, of course, with the senior leadership. And I would like to commend again the senior leadership, our counterpart, AIG Bar, for the good working relationships. We look forward to strengthening this relationship. And with that, I would give the floor to the German chargé d'affaires, if that's in line with the protocol. Your Excellency, thank you very much.
Project, which is part of the cooperation. And you know that the German government has worked closely with its Gambian counterparts for quite some time already. And I'm glad to... I only arrived in Gambia a couple of weeks ago, but I'm glad to see that there are so many projects ongoing, and this, of course, is a very important one. The security sector, as such, is a critical area. Only when public institutions serve the citizens and respect human rights and the rule of law can the Gambian people benefit from the change they initiated themselves some years ago. And we, the German government and our international partners, are committed to work together with you as you wish and as needed to achieve this goal. A lot has already been done. Since 2017, Gambia has been undergoing a transition to democracy and already achieved a lot of things. The government has developed a key national security policy that aims for efficient, accountable, reliable, and effective security agencies. And since the transfer of power, the police is the main actor in the field of internal security. So you are very important. And you are also an integral part in ensuring good governance and ensuring that the rights of the Gambian citizens are protected. And Gambian citizens, that's not something abstract. That's you, your mothers, your fathers, your children, and your brothers and sisters. So what you do is also very important on a personal level and on the level of the country as a whole. This is why the police program Africa, the joint German-EU support to the Gambia police force, is one of the projects the German and Gambian governments have agreed upon, and then the European Union joined forces. So I think it's a very special project, and from what I heard until now, a very good example of trilateral cooperation in a very important field. It has already been said that the GIZ is implementing it. Mr. Jan Pfeiffer and his team, you know them better than I. You also know that what areas the project covers: human resource management, rehabilitation, etc. Mr. Pfeiffer already mentioned all these areas. The equipment has a market value of 1.2 million dalasis, but the real value will only be revealed when you put it to good use. I mean, up to now, it's just the hardware. It needs you, the software, to apply it and put it to good use. So thank you very much for inviting me for this event, and good luck. Good work.
Thank you so much. To give a rundown for the benefit of printer among them. We also have uninterrupted power supply, which amounts to 10. We have HP laptops, which is 3 of them. And also we have screen monitors, about 10 of the equipment are screen monitors. And also we have desktop, that is desktop computers, 10 pieces of desktop computers, as well as a multimedia projector, which is 1. So these are the total number, and like they have said, and they have values of up to 1.2 million. So we'll set the ground for DIG to come in and react to what previous speakers have said. You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Good morning, police advisor, AIG admin, and 2 senior police officers present here. Madam Gabriel, Sergeant Affairs of the German government, and Mr. Heifert as project coordinator, members of the press here present. Good morning to all of you. Well, I am delegated here to sit in on behalf of the Inspector General of Police, and he wanted to be here in person. He wished to be here, but owing to other responsibilities, he could not attend. But he have delegated me and asked me to convey his goodwill messages to all of you here, and show his appreciation and commitment, and reiterate the support and willingness that his office will endeavor to give to both teams, because I don't know among the teams which one to give the flag here, because I have another team that is the German police support team. Those guys are heroes. And here again, through the Madame de Sazes, another team that is supporting, and that is a collaborator. Well, we say bravo to all of you. And we say bravo to the German government through the European Union. Having said that, I'll go into my statement proper. It is important to note that, yes, the Gambia Police Force has been going into a transformation stages since after the change of regime in 2017. A lot of capacities has been developed, has been built along the line. A lot of collaborative efforts also are on the ground, and a lot of efforts has been made geared towards seeing the Gambia Police Force being a vibrant, a professional, and a service delivery system that meets international standards. But again, the Gambia Police Force, yes, could be very small in size, could be also very much in their needs of certain situations. But one thing I can argue that it doesn't lack is capacity. Because if you look around since 2017 and even before 2017, a lot of capacity has been geared and has been harvested as far as the police is concerned. And thanks to all of you and thanks to all our partners who has contributed immensely in that field. I am really very much, so much bemused or very much happy where I am seated here, because most of the things that, some of the key things that I have been yearning to ensure or to see that it happens is what actually you people have just started. Like I said before, we do not lack the capacity. Probably we lack the manpower, yes, because of certain reasons, one way or the other, and that is natural, and that is unavoidable too. We don't lack the capacity, but what we lack is the tools. And here you're demonstrating that you are definitely looking into that, and that is very, very, very critical as far as the Gambia Police Force is at this stage in time. Like we have a vision that at our own level, and I do hope and pray that our partners, because there is a saying that goes, let me quote, one of the best strategies in security, that is way some 3,000 years ago, and that is Frederick the Great, that whoso has the best collaborators always wins. And that was demonstrated during the Cold War between the capitalist bloc and the communist bloc. The capitalist bloc has best collaborators. The communist bloc was bigger in size, in numbers, in machines, and in everything. But the capitalist bloc was able to prevail. And why were they able to prevail? Because they have best collaborators. So who has the best collaborators always prevails. So we are thankful that we have the best collaborators. And that demonstration is here in the very eye of everyone. Because we have a vision, and that vision is to ensure within a very short time or a very limited time, we transform the Gambia Police Force into a digital police network and ensure that we join our partners across the globe to have the mindset and the concept of the 21st policing concept, whereas we will ensure that our streets, our capitals, becomes a smart capital in terms of policing, so that we achieve police primacy. Because in the absence of police primacy, whatever we can have jet fighters, we can have submarines, we can have all those gadgets. But if there is no public acceptance of the police, we go nowhere. The bridge between the police and the community is very necessary, because this is a service delivery system, whereas the recipient and the giver are supposed to be partners in hands and gloves. That is why I have this very famous saying that there is no security organ in this globe that is 100% effective and 100% efficient. But the one that enjoys the love and respect of its populace is the most efficient and is the most effective. So in that, we are required to bridge that gap between us and the one that we are delivering service to. So if they are in the 21st century and the police is in the 14th century, you can imagine the volume of gap that exists between the two, and they shall never be catch up. So these equipments here, they come at a very good time. They come at a very pressing time where they are so much desired for use, because this is what will take us. This is the platform where we can spring to ensure that we have that dream, we get into that dream that we are dreaming, to put Gambia as a smart city country, as not a police state, but a democratic state that is governed police through democratic principles and through the rule of law. And that can only be attained when the real tools are available on the ground. So, like I said, it's a two-way thing. We have a service to deliver. The recipients and us are supposed to be in hands and gloves. And that will make our job very easy, and that will make society very free, and that will prosper, and it will render society a vibrant society, a democratic society, and a very meaningful society. So once again, on behalf of the Inspector General of Police and on behalf of the entire Gambia Police Force, we say to the German team, in total, both the practical training and the logistic team, all of you, we love you, and you're very amazing. Thank you very much.
The end of the remarks. So what we'll do is to do a short presentation here of the few equipments, and then we will take photos. Jan?
the official
Handing over.
Very well.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So for the media representatives, we had a did you get the names right, etc.? So this will help you.
Came here one time ago already.
Yeah.
More than 2 months.
But what happened is I'm born here. Okay, because almost even me and somebody, all our parents migrated,
Yeah.
and they have a very long time. But the good thing with me, I was sent back there to do my junior education. So when I'm done there, then I came back. So it's like I'm half old back from here. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So for them, but for our members, they've been born here, we are here. What is
soo bëggee jot xaalis bàyyeekoo UK Europe USA Canada Switzerland ak àddina wërngal képp Supersonix Money Transfer ñu ngi ci ànd ak yéen ak yónneekaay xaalis bu gën a màgg ci Gambia mën nga jot xaalis fépp fi nga ne bàyyeekoo Kartong ba Koyna te doo ci am benn jafe-jafe waaw mën nga jot xaalis bàyyeekoo ci sa ay mbokk ak am di jàmma nekk ci UK Europe US Canada Switzerland ak àddina wërngal képp ak suñu yónneekaay xaalis bu màgg bi nga xam ne dafa wóor gaaw te noppale fii si biir Gambia Supersonix Money Transfer ñu ngi ci ñetti fukk ak ñeent dëkk si biir Afrika ngir jox leen melowaay yu gën si jotum xaalis bi nga xam ne kenn du ko laam-laamee saytu leen ñu si Google Play Store wala App Store ngir mun a bindu si suñ app bii di Supersonix Money Transfer app ndax ngeen mun a bànneexu si suñ money transfer services yi ay mbégte rek la ak Supersonix